Welcome everyone to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Alphacool Eisbaer 280 all-in-one cooler for CPU. Today we're going to discuss a few features about the cooler, the thermals, the performance in gaming, and full benchmarks on the CPU. Now, there are no reviews on YouTube about the actual Eisbaer 280. There is one about the 240 and there is potentially one about the 360, but there's no in-depth review about the actual cooler that I have right now and the cooler that some of you may be considering and using in the future. And we're going to talk about the radiator, which is a double 280mm radiator. It's a full copper construction, which is different from all the other AIO coolers, which are using I believe it's a aluminum cooler. I think the copper conducts heat much better than the aluminum. We're going to talk about the fans, which come with the Eiswind 14 bearing sleeve fans, which are 12 volt 3-pin fans with a max RPM of 1100. They have an airflow of about 62 CFM. The noise that they produce is about 29.4 dBA, which is not too bad for that size of fan and that RPM. However, in my initial setup, I've replaced the stock Eiswind 14 fans with the BeQuiet 140mm fans, and I can tell you right now that I've gone from a maximum of 1100 RPM all the way up to 1600 RPM with not much noise increase. So we're going to dive into some reviews. We're going to look into CPU usage, GPU usage, gaming, and also taxing the computer to its fullest on my x299 build. So I hope you enjoy what we're going to have.
Alright, well that's enough talk. Let's actually run a benchmark on Cinebench R15 and let's find out what kind of thermals we get with the 7800X overclocked to 4.5 at 119 volts. Now, the Alphacool Eisbaer 280 is sitting inside a Phanteks P400S case. This is the probably worst case I could think of putting an x299 build in. However, it does look great. It is a beautiful case. It is very aesthetically pleasing, but probably the worst case for airflow. However, we're going to run it and we're going to see what type of temperatures we get out of this application. We'll see how it performs in an even higher stressed environment. Now, please take into consideration that we're running a recording and streaming software in the background, so the CPU performance is not going to be very good. We have a lot of background applications running, which does make an effect on Cinebench, so please don't pay attention to the score. We're really looking at the thermals right now. We're going to go ahead and reset this. We're going to clear that and we're going to run the benchmark now. Alright, that's done. So we reached a max package temperature of 84 degrees Celsius, and that's not too bad considering what type of case it's in. Ambient temperature of about 23.5 degrees Celsius. We really hammered the CPU in this test, of course. This is not a real world environment test, of course. When gaming, you're going to get a lot lower thermals. That's 100%. So we will run a test on gaming a little later on and see what type of temperatures we reach with some graphics play, but don't forget we're playing at a higher resolution here. There's going to be a lot of stress on the GPU versus the CPU, so we're not going to be taxing the CPU as much. So this was really the best test to show how much the temperature of the CPU goes up when running a intensive application such as Cinebench.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and launch a game now to get the thermals for real life situation when gaming. There's no other applications running in the background. The reason why we've switched to an external camera to do this is because we don't want to use screen capture. We don't want to affect the CPU usage. We don't really want to affect the thermals. We just want to see what the performance and temperatures will be when performing raw gaming experience. Nothing else. No other background applications, of course, except hardware monitor. So let's run the game and let's see what kind of temperatures we get. Alright, so we loaded in the game. We're going to run around a bit inside the ship. I'm not really going to load in a game or go into any of the online experiences. It's just basically just to get the GPU going a bit, get the system running a bit, get it warmed up, and see what kind of temperatures we get. So now we're going to go ahead and remove the front of the case and see if that temperature goes down any. Okay, we're back now. We removed the cover on the case, and we're going to run around a bit. We've reset the values on hardware monitor. We're just going to see if there's going to be any difference here. Alright, so we're showing 58 degrees Celsius. That's a nice difference there. So we have that part of the benchmark now. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Today we covered the temperature differences between running our Phanteks P400 tempered glass edition case with and without the front cover on the x299 7800X CPU with the Alphacool Eisbaer 280 AIO cooler. I hope this helps you decide your build for your next x299 build, or even if you don't want to do an x299 build, it'll give you some information on how you can maintain a small form factor type case, or if you need to go full ATX case or micro ATX. But as we can see, the smaller form factor you go with, the more the thermals are affected, the more the possibility of the CPU performance. We never experienced any thermal throttling or anything of that nature where the performance was decreased. However, the temperatures do go up. That's a given. What I can say is that the Alphacool Eisbaer 280 cooler is a very good cooler, and if I were to repurchase it, or if I were to go back online and look at a new build, I would still purchase a Alphacool product. That is guaranteed. The possibilities of modification, expandability are just, they're all there, and that makes it all that much better than any sealed unit that you can purchase out there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, smash the like button. If you didn't like it, smash the dislike button. Hit the subscribe and notification, and let me know if you'd like to do any other type of builds or any other type of reviews, and I'll be sure to put those type of videos up on my channel. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.